Good morning, everybody. It's 11 o'clock a.m. UK time. Nice to see you here. Let's just see who's coming in. We have an amazing Total Mind Fitness workout for you guys today. So let's just see who's coming in. We've got two people here. Let's just see. Kevin Dykes is in the house. Dilks. Hey, Kevin, good to see you back again. Wonderful. Wonderful. Good morning to you. Oh, wonderful. Great to see you here. Great to see you here. Let's put up lots of hearts and likes. Let's share this. Share this with your friends, your colleagues, your family, anyone you can. Stick it on a watch party with some groups that you're in. Let's get this group really moving today. This is Wednesday, 2nd of April, 2020. We have brilliant stuff to talk about today. I had an amazing guest last night. We're going to talk about him, Russell Coates, expert in compassion-focused therapy. Brilliant lessons from him that we're going to put into action this morning. Brilliant. So let's see who we can get on our workout this morning. So let's just see. So Kevin's here, fantastic, on time, brilliant man. How are you doing this morning, Kevin? Let's make this an interactive show today. How are you doing? How's things going today? We're going to... Miri is here. Fantastic. Welcome, Miri. Miri is in the house. Brilliant. So we've got Miri, we've got Kevin. We want to be liking this. We want to be putting lots of hearts up. I want to see all these hearts moving around. I want to be sharing this compassion and love this morning. Share this around. Watch party it with your friends and family and colleagues. Let's bring everybody in on this Wednesday, the 2nd of April. Positive today. Fantastic. You being positive makes me feel positive. That's fantastic. Okay, wonderful. We had an amazing guest last night on the virtual conference. We had Russell Coates from CFT, from Compassion Focused Therapy, and he brought us some amazing lessons. And so we're going to talk about that. We're going to even practice some of that. Kevin, you'll be happy, hopefully, because we're going to actually practice a few things. And let's contribute, excuse me, to that positive feeling that you've got. Be fantastic. Miri, what's your situation? How are you? How is today finding you? What's going up? What's showing up today in your life? Give us an idea. Stick it in the comments. Let's have an interactive communication today. Let's build this community. Let's not be alone in this very interesting, painful situation that we're in these days. Let's share this. Let's be kind to one another. Let's open up a little bit to one another and show that kindness and that compassion. That's what we want to do. We learned from Amy to put her hand over our heart and just, just feel that. Give yourself that touch, generate that oxytocin, generate the love drug, generate the warmth, the kindness. All right, so that's what we're trying to do today. So if Miri wants to comment on how she's doing, that's fine. Kevin's in a positive place today, which is great. So we want to be bringing people on here. We want to see who's interested in doing this Total Mind Fitness workout. So a few things that it's worthwhile kind of focusing us in to try and, get us really in that positive place that even Kevin's talking about. And one of the things is to just be and acknowledge what the situation's like right now. Okay, here in the UK, we're well into our 2nd week of this lockdown kind of situation. It's not an easy situation. In a lot of places, a lot of households, there's a little bit tension growing there a little bit as well between the people that are in the house. And this is a natural thing. And we've been taught time and time again with all these experts that we're hosting on the virtual conference that this is a natural thing. All right. So we just have to be able to accept that. We need to focus on understanding. All right. If there's more than one person in the household, bring up that understanding towards each other. All right. It's not normal circumstances. It's very unusual circumstances. It's quite frightening in certain ways, circumstances. It's very unusual, unknown. So let's bring up that understanding within us and focus on that towards ourselves and towards others that are around us. All right. Even understanding towards the society in general and those who are trying their best to give us the best guidance that they can come up with. Okay, that's whether it's in the scientific departments of the government, whether it's the health departments, or whether it's the government itself. Let's have understanding at least that they too are going through this just the same as we are. So Mary says, I am good trying to calm my internal policeman. Yeah, we've got that internal policeman. I know that as well. That is a great expression, that internal policeman. Wow. Stephen Hayes calls his the internal dictator. Yeah. So, and enjoying being that is a success for me. Yeah. If we can get into that being with ourselves. And we spoke about this last night, not needed. A lot of people turn to, oh, we must use every minute of the day. We must be starting to become creative. We must get out there and do things. We must be productive. Come on. We're a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of understanding that something's going on here. And so it's okay to slow down a little bit. It's okay to get into that being mode of, yeah, okay, there's certain things we need to do. We want to keep a certain order in our life. Yeah, we don't want that going out the window. We want to keep a certain framework. If you've got children in the house, you want to give them a routine. They're used to, the same as we are, routine, and their routine is part of our routine. So you want to be having points throughout the day that they can touch base with and know that that's going to happen. So example, you're going to have a morning breakfast togetherness when you're all together getting breakfast, just like you do if they were going off to school or they were going off to kindergarten or whatever. Then you want to have maybe a later on in the morning, 10 o'clock or whatever, some sort of get together where you have an activity of some sort in between. It can be free time for them or do what they want, or they go out, play in the garden or whatever it is. Then you want maybe at 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, lunchtime along with another activity. Then you want maybe at 4 o'clock to touch base with something else. And then again about 6, 7 o'clock and then going to bed. It's important to keep that routine going so that they are orientated towards the day. It's very important to tell them what day it is. This is Wednesday, the 2nd of April. Because we can become very disorientated when we're in the same place every single day and it doesn't change. We're in the same rooms, the same lights are going on and off. Everything's exactly the same. Almost every day looks the same. And so we need to make that distinction by saying, oh, it's Wednesday today. We're going into springtime now. Keep that orientation is very important, not just for the children, but also for the adults. So Thomas is in the house. Thomas McGowan is here. Fantastic. Well done. Khani Lorenzi is here. Oren, very good. Very, very good. Wow. Okay, so what we're talking about this morning, when you start coming in, I start getting really excited. Really positive vibrations going on here. What we're talking about today is how you guys, oh, wow, Rikasiko is here. I hope I pronounced the name properly. So we want to be telling each other now in the comments what's happening with you today. Let's make this an interactive session. What is going on in your lives right now? How are you handling this? How are you coping with this? What's showing up today? What's happening in your lives today? I've got some wonderful things to share with you that I learned from Russell Coates yesterday. But before we get into that, tell me how you're doing. Let me know who you are. Let me know where you're coming from. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Those who are new here, you're welcome as well. Fantastic that you've made that committed action and that you're showing up for this. This is fantastic. This, we know already from a few days ago that this is backed up in solid science, that even coming to this community event that we're doing here, even participating in this community event called Total Mind Fitness Wellbeing workout, even being part of this group is therapeutic, is de-stressing, is beneficial to our physical well-being and our mental well-being. So we know this. So let's use this. Let's take part in this. Let's be part of this. All right. So we're talking about cultivating and nurturing that understanding about what's happening to us and those around us. And another thing is we have to be flexible in our problem solving. Okay, so things might not be going as they normally do. Fair enough, we're not in normal times. So in order to problem solve that, we need to be a little bit more creative, a little bit more flexible in what we can and can't do, and be kind while you're doing it. Do it softly and gentle. It's really important, especially if you've got children in the house, to show that leadership on the outside. You can come to the Total Mind Fitness Wellbeing workout and get everything between you and me, that's no problem. But towards your children, you want to be showing leadership. You want to be showing that you've got this. You want to be showing that they'll be fine. All right, that's really important because they will take their safety signals from you. Okay, even though inside you might not be feeling that, so you can bring that here to this to the Total Mind Fitness Wellbeing workout. That's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for. All right, so write in the comments how you're feeling right now. Write in the comments what's going on in your life right now. Let's get together. All right, let's really do that. What we also want to do is we want to be activating the safety systems in all the systems that we have in our mind and body. The same as we have defense systems, we have safety systems, okay? And that vagal breathing is one skill that we can do that turns on that safety system, all right? So carry on with your breathing. If you haven't learned the breathing yet, you can go back into past sessions of the Total Mind Fitness Wellbeing workout. If we've got time, we might even do a little breathing session today. I think we will. I think we will. Why don't we do that now, right? Let's do it now. 4 breaths, all right? Now, there's no time like the present to do committed action. So we're going to use our abdomens. That's what we're going to use to do the breathing, all right? So we're not using our chest because that's shallow breathing. We're going to use deep breathing with our tummies, all right? So we're going to blow our abdomen out when we're breathing in and pushing it right in when we're breathing out, all right? We're going to be breathing in through our nose for 3. We're going to hold it for 2. I'm going to come out for 5. All right, so do it with me. Ready? So breathing in. Hold it there. And out. Excellent. Excellent. Doing again. Breathing in for 3. Hold it. And breathing out for 5. Wonderful. 2 more. Breathing in. Hold it. And breathing out. Perfect. One more time. Breathing in. Hold it. And out. Wonderful. Mark Levy is in the house. A big round of applause for Mark Levy. Well done for joining us. So we've just done that vagal breathing experience that affects all our safety system, all the major organs, face, ears, throat, heart, lungs, gut. We've just turned on that safety system. It's almost instant. So that's fine. Another way of turning on the safety system is bringing things that are in your control. We've learned this. So to focus on your senses, 4 things that I can see and name them, 4 things that I can hear and name them, 4 things that I can touch and name them, 4 things that I can taste and name them, a couple of things that I can smell and name them. This brings on that sense of control. This brings on that sense of safety. This is really important. This is what you will be broadcasting to your children as well. Another thing that brings on that compassionate safety system is having kindness, direct kindness towards others, direct kindness towards yourself. And Russell Coates told us last night that sometimes if you can't actually manage to physically do it, have that intention that you want to help others, have that intention that you want to be kind to others, put yourself in that space. It's a safe space, it's a kind space, it's a gentle space. And as he said yesterday, even if you just make a 10-second phone call, a 3-second text, I'm thinking of you, do you need anything? I mean, that's it, right? All of us can do that. No investment in time there, doesn't cost any money. No matter how busy our life is, a little text, how you doing? I'm thinking of you. Claire Silence is in the house. She's joined us. Fantastic, Claire. Well done. So Mark and Claire and Thomas and Raikasiko and Khani, write in where you're coming in from. Write in what your day is showing up for you today. What's there? What's happening in your life right now? Let's make this interactive. This is not a university lecture. This is a community. We can help each other. So write in. What's happening with you? What's the situation in your life right now? Is it, I don't want to put even words in your mouth. Tell us what you're experiencing, and hopefully we'll be able to bring up together some guidance for all of us. It's really important to bring down these days our critical self, okay? So that's being critical to ourselves and being critical to others. We have to nurture that non-critical behavior at the moment. It's really important. People's defense systems are on alert. They're on alert, okay? Yours and those that are around you, whether they're strangers, whether they're family and friends, whether they're neighbors, whether they're the children, okay? Even if we don't realize it, they're on alert. And there's a good possibility that they're going to be doing this kind of thing, right? They're going to be hitting off each other. So we could easily be becoming critical, okay? Why are you doing this? What did that mean that you said? Why is that? Why are you not doing this? What's happened here? Okay. Sonia Miller is in the house. Sonia Miller, well done. So develop that non-critical part. Develop that understanding for somebody else in their place. So take your perspective and try and understand the other person's perspective, okay? Because that empathy will allow you to understand what it would be like if you were in their shoes, right? Looking back at you, all right? So it's really important that we develop this. This is an ideal time. It will serve us, believe me, for the rest of our lives. So this Total Mind Fitness workout that we're doing every day on a daily basis is not just for now. We're taking the opportunity now because we're available now, but this will be skills that will help us for the rest of our life, that we'll be able to pass on to our children and help them learn this. Believe me, you will, this investment of these 30, 40 minutes every morning will help us develop that inner self that will be much, much, higher quality is the best description that I can make of this. Start to encourage, right? Start to encourage. Encourage yourself, but encourage others around you. That word encouragement, right? Yeah, you know what? Why not try it? Yeah, you know what? I can do this. You know what? I can try it at least. I can make an effort. I can make an investment. I can make some committed action. It's important for me to do. So why not? Encourage, or your children, let's do something. What is it you want to do? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Or people around you, your spouse even. What? Yeah, you want to learn something. You want to learn the guitar. You want to do that. Why not? I'll sit and I'll listen to you. We'll do it together and we can sing to encourage yourself, encourage others around you. This is about encouragement, people. We can't just sit here and let the world fall apart. No, encourage yourself to do things, encourage others, be an encouraging, inspiring energy around people. All right. This is really important, especially at times like this, especially if you've got children in the house. So about focusing on ourselves and helping others, Russell Coates came up with an amazing formula, an amazing exercise. But before I tell you what that is, put in the comments how you are experiencing this morning's Total Mind Fitness workshop. Is that workout? Is this something that's helping you? Is it something that's useful for you? Are you getting something out of it? Come back to me. Tell me what's going on in your life. Tell me if you're there. Tell me what's going on. Tell me how you need to be helped. Think about how you can make this better for yourselves. Let me know. Let others know. So Russell Coates came up with this 2-question exercise, this 2-question formula. The first question, even if things are really coming in on you, they're getting tight on you, you're getting that feeling of overwhelmed, you're getting that feeling of fear crouching in on you, you want to ask yourself 2 questions. Question number 1. Before question number 1, Vered Nuriel Porat is watching. Fantastic. Well done. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, we're going to talk about the 2-stage formula that Russell Coates came up with. If we're getting really overwhelmed and we're feeling that fear coming in and things are getting kind of tight around us, we want to ask the question number 1. Question number 1 is, ask yourself, of what I know about myself. I mean, who knows you more than yourself, right? Of what I know about myself, of what I know about what I went through in my own life, what I've learned about me over the years of my own life, what I know about the situation around me right now, what I know about all the people that are close to me right now, what I know about everything that's going on at this present moment. Is this a painful time? Is this distressing? And as Russell Coates taught us, it is. This is an unusual, world-class, world-scale, distressing time. So we need to acknowledge that. This is the first step. The first step of this 2-step formula is acknowledging that I'm going through a certain amount of pain. All right? And just sit with that for a bit. Be with that for a bit. Right? And amongst all the creativeness, and amongst all the busyness, and amongst all the chaos, it's quite painful. It's quite distressing. How couldn't it be? So let's sit with it. The second step in this formula is to ask ourselves, knowing everything, knowing all that what we've just connected with, what can be done to make me and others feel safer? Okay, so let's connect to that in a kind way, in a encouraging way, in a flexible way, in a creative way. What can be done to make me and those around me feel safer? And I'm hoping that this community that we're building, these daily check-ins, these daily Total Mind Fitness well-being workouts that we're doing is a way of making us all feel safer. If we're using the resource of community, if we're using the resource of connection, if we're using the resource of doing something of value that we can learn and be skilled up on how to cope with this, will be part of turning on our safety mechanism. So that's what I'm trying to contribute here. So when you're in that situation, think, what can I contribute to myself and to others to make this situation much safer? Okay, so here we have Thomas. Thomas says, so I'm waiting to hear back about a job in the NHS. We are all behind you, Thomas. So let's wish you all success and best of luck and hope that comes through for you. As general support worker, cleaning, portering, switchboard, this is holy work. This is fantastic. Those who can contribute to others in such a way, it's cleaning, portering, switchboard, anything you can do, anything in this stage. Our health service is one of the world famous, most important institutions worldwide. Okay, there are some people in some countries that do not have access like we do. We need to understand this. And if they're the most incredible people working in the National Health Service, the most incredible, compassionate people that are working there. You could not be working in there if you weren't. And they're exhausted. Believe me, the people working in the NHS, the doctors, the nurses, the support staff, the cleaners, the cooks, everybody that works in the NHS are exhausted, not just because of this recent situation. They were exhausted already before. This is adding to that. And so anybody that can contribute to that, that can help them, that will be wonderful. I'm going to be starting myself next week, supporting the staff in their well-being, trying to give them some sort of compassionate skills that they can do to help themselves, their colleagues, and their families. So fantastic, Thomas. Ronnie Tour is here watching. Fantastic, Ronnie. Well done. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Thomas says, just using the mantra, this too shall pass. Yes, it will pass. We are human beings. We are very resilient. Okay, at the end of the day, we've been around here for a long time, okay, on this planet. Pretty long, all right? I'm not going to get into the millions of years, billions of years that all the evolutionists talk about. Too many years for me, but it's a long time. We will get through this, all right? It will pass. Miri Moore says, I feel less and less lonely and bored when I have leisure time. It was very different before the corona. This is a compassion to my aunt self. Yeah. So, yeah. Less lonely and less bored. What is boredom? Boredom gets bad press in this world. Gets bad press. People talk boredom as if it's something negative. But a good friend of mine and scientist and researcher, Dr. Sandy Mann, who's done many, many years on research on boredom, will tell you that boredom is a positive thing. Boredom is a great thing. Boredom is what happens when our juices begin to become creative, bring out different new things, novel things out of somebody's boredom. Downtime is good. That boredom that gets us all frustrated and everything is not really the boredom. It's our search for stimulus. And we're not getting the stimulus that we want. It's almost an addiction to stimulus. And when we are, what we call bored is basically a withdrawal symptom from stimulus or stimuli. So boredom is on one side, could be a very positive thing. And withdrawal from stimuli is a different thing, which we sometimes call boredom, but it's not really boredom. It's about the fact that maybe we have overindulged in stimulus. So take that. That's a little bit of a hint from Sandy Man there. So Lutfo is watching. Wonderful. Lutfo Ozdemir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great that you're joining us. We have an amazing show today, amazing workout, Total Mind Fitness workout. So you're welcome. We want you here every day at the same time. We've got Gali Marco Moyle says, hi, Dov. So hi to you as well. Fantastic. So we're asking you to write in and tell us, first of all, where you're coming in from. Where in the world are you watching this from? What is the state of affairs in your life today? What is coming through you? What's showing up for you? Vered said, I feel great gratitude for my health and thankful for all the generosity of people giving away from themselves, feeling air in my lungs. Yeah, take that deep breath. Fill your lungs with that air. This is gratitude. This threat out there is a direct threat to our lungs. So let's be grateful for our lungs. Let's be grateful that we can still breathe in. Also, the air is becoming cleaner on this planet. Okay, we might not have chosen to do this, but we're in a situation that the air is becoming cleaner in the planet. So let's be grateful for the clean air. Let's be grateful for the fact that we can breathe in that clean air into our lungs. So thank you, Vered, for that. Thank you, Vered, for that, for bringing our attention to the fact that we should have gratitude for breathing. I mean, like, who would have thought? We need to have gratitude for breathing. Wonderful. There's so many people out there now that are suffering from the fact that they cannot breathe. So well done, Vered. Really appreciate that. So Lutfu, I hope that's the way you pronounce your name. Where are you coming in from? Tell us what's going through you today. Tell us what's happening to you today. Let's make this interactive. This is a Total Mind Fitness workout. It's about building this community. It's about being together. It's about sharing together what's going on. So Gali Marco says, I'm from Israel and I prefer to write in Hebrew. That's fine. Whatever makes you comfortable. And she also grateful for being surrounded by her loved ones. Beautiful. Or her little children. And they're full of life and full of happiness. I mean, come on, that's what children are supposed to be, but they're not just like that for nothing. You must be creating that atmosphere that allows them to be full of life and happiness. So that's wonderful, Gali. You're grateful for your work as a psychologist. Absolutely. And how relevant is that today? It's extremely relevant. You're able to contribute to people's well-being just from, I mean, this is you coming into your element. Russ Colt said that yesterday. He's been studying this stuff all of his career. If not for now, for when? So that's the same as you. If you've not been a psychologist for this moment, okay, maybe it's because of this moment that you became a psychologist and everything else up until now was just practice, right? because this is the ultimate moment when people, when they're disconnected from everybody, we're not allowed out. We can't see anybody. We're not allowed to touch anybody. What better person than you to be able to help people get through this? So fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. To help them through this suffering. So well done. Thank you very much, Gali, for sharing that with us. This is a beautiful concept. And the same as Thomas. Thomas is not a psychologist. Thomas is a therapist, and he's going to help people, but he is saying, I am applying to help people, whether it's being a support worker, whether it's being portering, cleaning, anything that he can do to contribute to society. So we've got people on here that are talking about that value, that importance of helping others. And that's what we said also, this cultivating of kindness towards others, kindness towards ourselves. This is very important, but also kindness towards others. So just to recap, keep doing that breathing, okay? So in with our nose for 3, holding in our lungs for 2, and blowing out for 5. Do 4 rounds of these, at least daily. That switches on your safety system. The next thing for switching on our safety system is the 2-step formula from Russell Coates. First one is everything that I know about myself, everything I know about the experiences that I've gone through in my life, everything I know about the current situation and those around me. Ask yourself, is this a painful, distressing situation? And the answer is yes, it is. How could this not be a painful, distressing situation? And just sit with that for a few bits, a few moments. It is distressful and it is painful for myself, for those immediately around me, for my society, and for the world in general. So let's sit with that. And then the second part of Russ Coates' formula is, given that it's a painful situation, given that it's distressing, given of everything that I know, what can be done? What can I do to contribute making this a safer place for myself and safer for those around me and safer for society in general? And that's what we've been discussing today. And that's what you've all been talking about today, about this contribution, about saying, okay, I understand there is pain, but let's contribute to relieving this. Let's contribute to making it safer. Whether I'm helping cleaning in a hospital, whether I'm being a psychologist and help people with their suffering, whether it's joining in to a community like this every morning and getting together for about 40 minutes and supporting each other, whether it's making it safe for my children and those around me. Have kindness and compassion for yourself and for others. Okay, so Sharon Greenberg is here. Neely Ozer is here. Vicky Bowen is here. Okay, guys, we're coming to the end of today's Total Mind Fitness workshop. It's been wonderful having you join me. It's been amazing, the amount of sharing, the amount of community, the amount of support, mutual support that we're all giving each other. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. So hopefully tomorrow we're going to be able to carry on this. I want you to be able to share this. I want you to be able to watch party it. I want you to put lots of hearts. Get all these hearts going. Let's get these blue light things going. Let's get them all going into the sky here. Okay? Let's really get this, generate this gratitude, generate this feeling of encouragement, generate this, but also acknowledging the pain that we're going through. Today is Wednesday, the 2nd of April. Thank you for joining me. Take care, guys. See you same time tomorrow morning on the Total Mind Fitness well-being workout. Thanks, people.